Hey, good morning, traders. How are you guys today? I hope you are all doing really, really well. Here we are on another awesome day. Just sort this out. Okay, cool. Here we are in another awesome day to make our analysis of our gold. Right, let's see what gold has been doing for the past 24 hours. As we didn't really look at it last night, there's a lot happening right now, so we didn't get enough time to sort that out. Let's make sure that we are live before we go on, because normally sometimes I do forget to check. It has happened in the past that I thought I was live, and I went through about 40 minutes of this without actually checking, and it wasn't. But it's really, really good to have you guys here today. Um, a lot happening in the world right now, um, but we are here to see how the market is reacting to it. Let's go over to our daily chart. Um, as we do every morning. All right, cool. Yeah, well, we're all live in there. Everything's sweet. There we go. Sorry, guys, I've got like 9 screens here, plus that TV, so I've got to make sure that everything is in the right position. Um, but everything seems to be fine. Cool. All right, so yesterday we had Kindle 68 doing its obligation. All right, it had fulfilling its obligation of a confirmed pullback, so it did renew maximum high of the movement of candle 65. So at this stage, there's not a hell of a lot for candle 69 to do, simply because for as per the rules of candle a candle that we study every single day. Let me just put this there. So we got that 50% right there. So as for the rules, candle 68 closed below its 50%, so candle 69 had to come in to the lowest point of candle 68, and it already did that. Now candle 69 came back up and reached the 50% of this whole movement, which was this last retraction here. So at the moment, we could say that candle 69 is in between, once again, the support of candle 66, our trigger candle there, and that's the lowest point, and the 50% of this macro, okay? So if candle 69 does break through that, we could see price coming up to the next region of price, which is once again trigger candle 24. All right, so this is the region that price should go to in case it does break through uh, that region there. I'm gonna leave this fibber here because I'm gonna use it the whole morning today. One thing that we can map as well is this to see where is our 50% since the last. Oh, look at that. That's exactly where the trigger candle is. So that's a 50% of this movement, and that's the 50% of the macro. So this is pretty much it for the daily chart. At the moment, we know that we are in a very squashed position here in between support and resistance on the daily chart. Nothing much to have a look to the left here at the moment. So we're just gonna make it simple, leave it as it is, and let's try to see what we can do on the other time frames. Um, right now, we can see on our 1 hour chart that price was very consolidated throughout the night, and then this morning it just had this wave through, very big push from the buyers here, and then it reached that 50%. And as soon as it reached that 50%, price came crashing down once again. Um, so right now, candle 84 um, is coming to test support. Okay, so it has support in the region of 50% of the day here, just above it. So let's see if it will find support in this region and then create a pullback to the highs once again. Or we could see if this was just a liquidity grab as it came in to grab the inefficiency from left behind from candle 66. Okay, so we can wait for that a little bit. There's no reason to be jumping in to trades just now, as we are in almost in the region of that 50%. Not a lot of volatility today. As we can see, our market is pretty consolidated. There's a lot of things going on. Um, American dollars are reacting a little bit, so it's going up slightly because the war, the ceasefire actually happened. So we can see the market is a little bit starting to move a little bit easier, but it hasn't reflected anything on the gold just yet. Yesterday we had a good movement down to grab all that liquidity that was generated on the first couple hours of the market. So it came back to that support region once again that we had marked up yesterday. So at the moment, everything going according to plan. We just got to find a really good position here for us to get into trades, okay? Um, 15 minutes, we can see where price was just consolidated in that region, and not a very good reason to trade at all. But then price candle 50 broke through, then candle 56 came through the 50% region of that last retraction, and then we have a very big push back from candle 57 in that region. Just hit the trigger candles there, then came down. Um, Price does need to grab liquidity. It hasn't done any. It's just grabbing inefficiency at the moment. So what we might be looking at is we might be looking at a pullback around the 50% region or just above these structure here. So about there, we may find support in that region and then price may come back up. Or otherwise, it may come down lower to grab that liquidity below and then move back up. We've got to wait to see how that's going to happen. Okay. One thing we know for sure is that we have liquidity below candle 50. We've got quite a bit of liquidity below candle 36 and below candle 9 here. So we got three regions of liquidity that if the gold cannot break through that region of 50%, you can be sure that price will be coming down here to grab that liquidity in the next hour or so, okay? So we might see the opening of the American market like it did yesterday, push the market up and then comes down and clears all this liquidity below. Trigger candle that we have here on the 4705 on the daily chart is a very strong trigger candle. It's a very good region, that one, of support. So we got to keep an eye out for this um, and wait for a proper breakthrough just in case price does break through these lower part of the chart. Okay. For now, we have here on the 5 minutes. Let me see if I've got this. Got some sort of trend line in there. But I still expect price to come down here to test the support. I'm not really looking at it from a standpoint of view that it will respect this trend line, but leave it there for now. Let's see what happens. It may respect it. Where are we? Where are we? We are here. So, candle 174 came around the minimals of candle 153, so it did grab that liquidity in there. Candle 175 just reached our trend line, but I do not believe that that trend line is going to hold it. To tell you guys the truth. It's organizing one of my platforms here, so it won't be long. So we're expecting price to come down into that support region. All right, guys. So just waiting on candle 175 to see how it's going to perform right now. So let's let it finish what it has to do. Okay, so what we tend to see on the gold is that price tends to come down when you can't break through. It tends to come down and then you stop the last low. Okay, so this is what happened here at candle 175. And then most of the time it will try to push back up. Okay. Um, of course, we can't just buy right now. We need to wait for a proper confirmation. I still expect price to at least reach these regional support, which are the maximum high of the structures uh, down here. Okay, but let's see how that's going to play out. So 175, pushing back up once again here at the 1 minute. Candle 176. It didn't really test down, but it did do the obligations here at 1 minute of renewing maximum high of candle 874, 873. Price is trying to go up here, as you can see at the 1 minute, but it hasn't managed to um, break through candles before. So it's pretty much just renewing maximum high, which tells us that it does not have enough liquidity to go up, or at least there's not enough buyers in the structure at the moment pushing the price up. Got the pressure from sellers once again here at candle 877. I'm still waiting to see if the market is going to come into this um, support region. All right, so we've got candle 176 here closed as a doji. Um, candle 177 trying to go to push the price up here. So candle 176 did close above the trigger candle 174, so it did not come back. Price did not come back inside of the structure here, inside of the trigger candle. So it doesn't leave us a good option to think that price may come down right now. All right, so candle 177 can't decide which way market's gonna go yet. A big push from buyers, that's good. All right, so quite a bit of volatility in that candle there in the 1 minute. So just stopped everybody up there. All right, so we had a very high volatility here on candle 181 and 182. But then, as you can see, buyers starts pushing the price down. So it stopped everybody, came here around the 50% region. And right now, sellers are trying to push this price down once again. The 177 is still um, trying to be pushed down by the sellers. So candle 177 closed quite well. We've got candle 178 testing down now. We still have got the support here on the trigger candle 174. So let's see if that's going to be able to break through. All right, so if candle 178 does break through that trigger candle, we'll see price coming down here. So let's see where it's going to close. Okay, so candle 178 came here to the region of our trend line once again and stopped. So it's being pushed back up by buyers. It's starting to make me think that we might have a good supporter on this region. But let's see how it's going to close. For us to sell, this price should close in the region below 50% of this movement here. And not only that, it should close inside, well inside of this trigger candle, to show me that it does need to come down to grab more liquidity, okay? Okay, so we got big rejection here, buyers pushing the price back up. I've got to take these signs off. There's a lot of noise in here from a couple of platforms every time it gets an order through. is it? Okay, so that should be it. All right, so we've got candle 178 closed well above here, well above here, the 50% of these movement. Um, but it did not break through 50% of these retraction. So let's see how that's going to go. Change a couple of things here. Okay, so we got sellers pushing price down once again. All right. So price is very consolidated in this region here. There's no clear directions of the price at the moment, which makes it really difficult for us to gauge exactly what's happening to the price and what we should do. So best thing to do right now is not worry about it. Okay. I do believe that price is going to react and try to be pushed back up. But we do need quite a bit of volatility to price for the price to be able to break through these highs. Candle 179 coming up quite well here, trying to reach that region of 50%. Obligation of the price right now has confirmed pullback to the high, so it should come up to renew maximum high of candle 881. All right, so candle 179 came down. It did not renew maximum high of candle 177. Price is fighting through. It did not once again breach the trigger candle to the left. So there is a big fighting there between buyers and sellers at the moment. As we can see on the 1 minute, price is very consolidated in there. When we start getting too many dojis, that means that the market is undecided. And if the market is undecided, makes it really difficult for us to actually gauge what we should be doing with this price. It's now 9:56. Just gonna give you guys a quick assumption. It's basically this. If the price breaks through these trigger candles here, it should come back into the support region, okay? If it does break through the support region, price will be coming back down here. All right. So you can do either this or this price can do this as well. It can come here, break through, come back to test this, and come down here. And come down here. This is at the opening of the American market, okay? Price is very consolidated in that region right now, so it's very hard to gauge what it will do. If price does come back up in here, if it does this, it might come and to grab that liquidity that is on the other side here, okay? Um, just be careful. You can buy above 50%, but do not buy very close to the trigger candle, okay? So if you get too close to this trigger candle up here, just wait for it to break through and then test down so you can buy over there. So basically this breaks through, wait for a test so you can buy and go along with it. All right, guys, it's 9:58. I will have to go very shortly, but it has been awesome to be here with you guys once again, um, mapping the gold in the morning prior to the opening of the American market. We are here every day from 9 to 10 o'clock, and it is awesome to have the presence of you guys here. All right, so candle 180 breaking through here. Hasn't renewed maximum high just yet. At 1 minute, we can see that price is coming back to check support here. And the 181 pushing down quite quickly. Let's see if it will be able to break through that trigger candle to the left. quite a bit of volatility getting through at this stage. All right, guys, I do have to go. It has been awesome to be here today. I'm not feeling too well today, to tell you guys the truth. But I didn't want to miss out on our live this morning, okay? So for me, it's important to be here with you guys every day doing this. This is something that I said I would do. So I take these lives very seriously as part of the things that I have to do every day, okay? Thank you guys very much. I hope to see you tomorrow. I'll be here tomorrow at 9 o'clock once again. Um, I have left in here a couple options of what this price could do. Don't sell in here, okay? Wait for it to break through this 50% for you to be able to short this market. All right, and buy above this 50%. Um, don't just buy anywhere to avoid any losses. All right, cool. Thank you. I hope to see you tomorrow. This is the trading cage. This is where we beat the gold, and I will see you.